Good morning and welcome to today's daily reflection. I'm Suzannah Dykes. I'm a member of the church at Holy Trinity, Formby and Redgate, and today we're going to look at one of our favourite and best loved psalms, Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He restores my soul. He guides me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. This is a psalm that we're all very familiar with, and although it's often used at funerals, I don't feel it's a sad psalm. It's very much a comforting psalm, and I think as we read it we feel that comfort coming through. The first line talks about the Lord being our shepherd, and as we know, a shepherd is devoted to his sheep. A shepherd will never leave his sheep, he will never desert his sheep. He will always stay and keep them safe, and he will put himself at risk in order to protect his sheep. And this line reminds us that the Lord is our shepherd. He is watching over us and he is looking out for us. And verses 2 and 3, he makes me lie down in green pastures, he leads me beside quiet waters, and he restores my soul. What a lovely image of calm, relaxation and restoration. You can almost feel yourself somewhere quiet and remote. For me, when I read those verses, I see myself walking beside a lake in the Lake District, somewhere at peace, somewhere where it is calm, somewhere where you really feel the Lord's presence. Verse 4 tells us that God is with us always. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. And this is a very comforting verse for people when they're grieving. They'll often want to refer to this verse because it's very comforting. But it's also, I think for me, it's about God being with us throughout all our lives, being our comfort and our guide through everything, when things are hard, when we're suffering loss, when we're suffering pain, when we don't know which way to turn. God is with us. He is with us always. And we will all suffer times in our life when things are difficult or we feel that God is not with us. And sometimes we'll even feel angry with God during these times. But this verse reminds us that God is with us. He never leaves us, and his rod and his staff are there to guide us and to show us the way. And the image of the rod and the staff remind us that he is there showing us the way to help us and support us through the dark times, and he will always be with us. Verse 5, you prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. God will provide for us. He will feed us. He will keep us safe from our enemies. And God will not only provide for us, but he will provide us more than we can ever need. Our cup will runneth over. And the final verse, surely goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. It's a wonderful verse. It reminds us that God will always be with us, and we will dwell in his house with him forever. This psalm really reminds me of what a blessing the Bible is and the comfort that we can find in these verses. And by reading God's words, we can find real comfort. So let us just finish with a prayer. Dear Father, I lie in the arms of your love and pour out my anxious thoughts to you. Abba, I'm choosing to rest here in the warmth of your embrace. I give you the things I cannot face, the struggles, the trials and the fears. Father, I will let my tears fall on you, for I know you catch every one and will never let me go. Amen. So may God be with you and those whom you love this week and always. Thank you.